EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Fournette once more on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Second and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 63 yards. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, 76 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone. for the touchdown.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for two. They didn't have to go for two, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Second down, back to Fournette. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Murray to air it out again. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A Huge play there for Arizona. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here's Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read the...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Finding Ertz again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Throwing now is Murray. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That throw by Brady incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On the move to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 74 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Now Murray. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Brady on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Bernard will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter in just a one-possession game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Let's go, D. Check 9.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Let's
be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
You know
this is caught. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. 10,
on, bring
5,
it, baby, bring it.
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Brady will look to throw for it. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 59 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. To throw, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Murray's got to have this one out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two. Here's Brady to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And that is incomplete.